Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday 24th of the June 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. As you can see, during the London session we have important data scheduled for release. The first one are data from Germany. IFO Business Climate Index, current mass assessment and expectations are scheduled for release at 10 a.m. and then we have very important announcement: Bank of England interest rate decision, asset purchase facility, monetary policy summary and official bank rate votes. All of that are scheduled for release at 1 p.m. So we will definitely take a look at the British pound analysis today. During the London session, the GDP of the US is scheduled for release at 2:30. This is the GDP for the first quarter, and the market expects this GDP to be equal as the previous one at 6.4%. Durable good orders and the goods trade balance, wholesale inventories, unemployment claims, continuing claims, all of that data are scheduled for release 2:30 as well. Then we have some speeches. 3:30 there is a FOMC member Raphael Bostic's speech, and at 5 p.m. there is a FOMC member John Williams speech. At 10:30 p.m. the bank stress test results from the US released as well. So that's kind of an interesting thing. This is very rare to be published. So I think this day is all about IFO, Bank of England, and GDP and durable good orders data from the US. So let's first take a look at the British pound. What do we have here? British pound daily time frame chart, as we can see, very promising. However, we have fallen out of this channel. I think we have touched this. No, oh, maybe we didn't. We tested the technical support around the level of 1.38, and take a look at this. We have a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern at the daily time frame chart, which is again very promising. Right now, this level here will be, of course, technical resistance. So 1.4017 and 1.4034 is the technical resistance as well. So right now we will just leave it here. I think that this is 40. Maybe the market participants want to make some sort of the test of this low, the low from the 13th of May 2021. So in that situation, the market has hit this level, 1.40 and 4 pips. So anyway, everything is all about 1.4 level for the British pound right now, despite the fact that recently we had a breakout a little bit higher above the recent swing high, because the high was made here about 1.204248, a little bit higher, but nevertheless this is still the key technical resistance zone. And now the question is whether the bounce from this oversold conditions, 30 points on the RSI, is something that happened just one-off, or this is a genuine bullish engulfing and a trend reversal back into the channel. Well, the thing is, as long as we trade below 1.4017, and as long as we trade out of this channel, the main gray channel, then we cannot really say what kind of behavior is this. However, as you can see, it's pretty steep sell-off here. So this is the long shadow here. So we have a first clue that some supply had entered the market and is selling the strength right after this bullish engulfing pattern. So right now the best thing is to wait for the market reaction on the Bank of Bank of the England interest rate decision. And if we break above 1.4017, if we get back into the channel, then of course this momentum can break the level of 50, the neutral level, and get back into the positive territory. There's a chance for the test of 1.4241. However, if there is no breakout above this tight zone here, the market will likely reverse and just go lower. This low of 1.3789, 1.38 will likely be violated, and the market will hit 1.3761 or even 1.3670. So that's the outlook for the British pound. What is going on with the British pound and Japanese yen? Well, the situation is kind of similar. We had a moment of a downside movement. As you can see, this correction 3.3%, this correction is 3% as well, 1-to-1 market geometry in terms of the corrections. Let's take a look a little bit closer on the British pound to Japanese yen. Very nice bounce, very nice reversal pattern from 151.98, and the lows apparently made at 151.29. Bullish engulfing pattern. We are trading right now just below the lower channel boundary. If we get back to it, as you can see, the momentum is already 54 points, and if the market will do an up candle and move to the upside, the momentum will increase above the level of 60, and we can test even the level of 156.60, which is the next target. This is the next target for the British pound, so please keep an eye on this level here, 156.60. This is some, I think it's a high from long time ago, as far as I can remember. Yes, this is the high from 2018. So the British pound will be very, very, very expensive if he gets there, of course. The biggest, the most expensive in 2 years. So the uptrend is intact, corrections are the same, the momentum is above the 50, up we go in the British pound to Japanese yen. Euro to the British pound. What is going on here? There is not much movement here on this pair. 61% tested once in May, tested second time at the beginning of the June, tested third time in the middle of the June, finally broken. So right now we know that market is no longer under the influence of this particular level. We can see that we are clearly going again. We are going down and we are going lower and lower, which is really, really clear. Maybe we should make here a channel. Let's see how the channel will work out around. I think that's the high. There you go. This is the upper line, this is the lower line, and I think we should right now see this market movement inside of the channel. There isn't any kind of increased volatility here, but if we take a look at the price action, we can see a failure at 8,722, then another attempt, then another push down, attempt to rally, 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 push down, and that's so on and so on. So who is now in control of the price? Bears, the supply side. Any kind of bounce, any kind of attempt to rally is being capped very, very soon. Maybe 3 days that was the longest rally right now. The last one was only 2 days, last one was 1 day. So I think that the bears want to push the market towards the level of 8,471 pips, which is the low, of course, of the beginning of the April 2021. This is very, very important level, important technical support. The technical resistance, on the other hand, 8,722. As long as one of these levels is clear, none of the trends, long-term trends, is being invalidated, particularly the long-term downtrend, right? So please keep an eye on at 8,722 for longs for the uptrend invalidation. Please take a look at 8,471 for the downtrend continuation, and where it will continue most likely towards 8,277 pips, which is the next key technical support. So far, trending inside of the channel, sloping down towards 8,471. There's less than 100 pips left. Maybe even it might be hit even today after the data will be published. So that's my analysis of the British pound ahead of the Bank of England interest rate decision. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Take care and